long, we've got clouds and winds stirring around, but we're going to add in rain and storms as the day rolls on. And really, it is going to be clipping our area along the plateau late morning. Those of you in Cumberland, Fentress, Wayne to McCreary County, Scott County, just know you could see a couple of storms late morning to midday. Southeastern Kentucky early afternoon. 3 to 4 o'clock. Notice then it's really pushing onto the plateau, kind of crossing over into our area. Could easily have a few downpours and storms around Wartburg and Scott County to Whitley County and Claiborne County in that 4 to 5 o'clock hour. So late afternoon to evening. Still rounding out today with the better coverage. Notice by 6 o'clock, we're almost 50-50 here by 7 o'clock as the rain and storms actually come from the plateau towards the valley. Downpours and gusty storms lined up on that leading edge. Moving across to Knoxville in that 7 to 8 o'clock hour. Gatlinburg, Morristown, Sneedville, Hancock, Hawkins, and Greene County all in that 9 o'clock hour. Again, this is that main batch. Now it'll become a little bit more scattered. I think we'll even have some showers left over for tomorrow. So we'll focus on today into tonight and that rainfall. Notice these streaks that spike up here in that 1/2 to even some 3/4 of an inch. So having that broken line move through does mean some of you will end up with about 1/10 of an inch like Sweetwater and Townsend. And then you get these spikes up to that 1/2 to 3/4 in parts of Knox, parts of Blount, Sevier, parts of Roane, parts of Anderson, Campbell County. So that's what's moving through to end the day, going up in coverage late afternoon to evening. That leaves us still up on the temperatures and the winds. So on this Monday, it's 64 at 7 to 78 at noon. High today 81, low 70s at 8 p.m. in the rain and storms. So in terms of peak heating in that 5 o'clock hour, just notice where you get cut off sooner on the plateau and then a little bit more time to warm further east. I do think that'll leave you still warming to around 80 in Athens and 81 Knoxville to Loudon. That'll cut you off closer to 71 Crossville and 72 Jamestown, having those storms closer by throughout the day. 76 La Follette to 75 in Williamsburg before the storms reach you in that 4 to 5 o'clock hour. 78 Maynardville, but then even 82 Dandridge to 84 Pigeon Forge, since you have time before those storms get closer to you. Like I said, I do think we'll have scattered rain left over for Tuesday. Does look like kind of leftover showers in the morning. Notice midday to afternoon leftover clouds and spotty rain. It'll be cooler. Winds will be turning. We'll have a light breeze tomorrow out of the northwest. So that's part of that transition behind the cold front. And in terms of rainfall, not as heavy by any means tomorrow. Like I said, showers, a few hundredths to 1/10 of an inch, a lone 1/2 an inch up into the mountains where it's dragging away from our area. And that does drag those temperatures down a bit. Okay, like I said, closer to normal. In the morning's a little stuffy still, having the rain around 61 degrees, but very slow going on that heating. 67 at noon, high tomorrow 72. So then we'll be closer to normal for your Tuesday. Big picture, basically, we have this front coming through, moving southeast, helping to create a few showers at times for your Tuesday. But then Wednesday, it helps to trigger a couple of showers and storms, especially in our higher elevations. Notice it's pulsing up. Afternoons to evenings, especially Thursday. I do think we'll have a few more storms. Here we go now, Friday, starting to converge another front moving across the region. So this will bring us rain and storms Friday afternoon. Active pattern includes rain throughout Friday night into Saturday. And then we can quiet down a bit better. So I wanted to give you a heads up that it's not just today's rain and storms. That front basically drops southeast, so we can drop off that coverage for a couple of days, but then we'll pulse up rain and storms at times the rest of your week. So this is part of having another front head our way Friday to Saturday. So temperatures will get knocked around day to day too, right around normal to a little warm. Again, low 70s is average for this time of year. And then this weekend, we'll clear out that system and get back to right around 80 with spotty rain and storms next Sunday to Monday. In your first alert 8-day planner.